Alrighty, folks, it looks like they're getting into it. A little bit of a delay between the two players, but don't worry, we do have the timers to keep them in check. This is the start of the grand finals of the Castlevania Symphony of the Night randomizer race. Interestingly enough, ASD is missing out on an item here due to a kind of weird prologue start. We'll see how that ends up affecting him in the long run. We'll also see if I can... What just happened? What? Why did that happen? Hold on 1 second, guys. What? What just happened? Why did it disappear? For no reason. What? Technical difficulties. Please hold on. Please stand by. What happened? It's nothing changed. This is Jupiter. This is ASD. There we go. What the? Okay, thank you, OBS. That was very, very weird. OBS just like decided to uncapture the window for no reason. That's cool. Anyways, moving on. Hello, everybody. If you're watching this on YouTube, please consider subscribing, leaving a like and a comment. It helps me out a lot. If you enjoyed the tournament so far, it'd be nice to know. Maybe we can do something like this in the future. Maybe not so big of a tournament that takes so long, but, you know, I'm thinking about doing more tournament-style things in the future because people seem to really like it. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. This is the grand finals. So the way that this works is Jupiter has lost a match so far, and it was a match to ASD earlier on in the bracket. That means Jupiter is in the loser's side of the bracket. However, we have ASD, who has yet to lose a match, so is still in the winner's side of the bracket. ASD only has to win one set and is crowned the champion, gets first place, wins the large pool of prize money. Whereas Jupiter, if Jupiter wins this set, which is a best 2 out of 3 set, ASD will then fall into the loser's bracket, and then from there, we'll have to play again another match. And since they're both in losers, it's just whoever wins, wins. Hopefully that makes sense. So we could see missed out a little bit early on, but there is a library card that was in the breakable pillar at the start here. After the wargs. Another library card? Yeah, oh shit is indeed correct here. Wow, that's crazy. So 2 library cards. This opens up a lot of routing options for both of these players. And again, this is a best 2 out of 3. So this first match, like whoever wins this match doesn't necessarily win the whole tournament. There is another match that will need to be played after this. I wonder if that will change the routing options that these players go for. This would be a chance to do a little bit riskier. Countless Blades?
Nice.
So they start with a Chrysogrim and 2 library cards. That is quite interesting. So combat is going to be pretty trivial, especially early on. I didn't see the actual stats on it, but I assume they're pretty good if it 2-shot the Axe Knight there. Wow. Very insane start. When will Jupiter choose to open the menu? Hopefully before Sagar and Gaibon, because that will save some time on this boss fight. Oh, wow.
Double kill, let's go.
That was the double kill. There it is. There it is. Yep. Instantly knows. Yep, that's the Chrysogrim. Let me put that on. Puts it on the second hand, which doesn't actually really help with shield dashing at all. In fact, it makes it more awkward. To be honest. Holy Rod drop. Interesting. Interesting. Diagon in chat just spouting wrong things as always. That's nice to hear. No, using the library card after Spirit Orb saves you 4 minutes of just pure movement. It's the most amount of time save you can have outside of a very specific library card to get back to the first castle from Galamoth. And even then, sometimes you don't want to be in the library back in the first castle. Sometimes you want to go check silver rings. Sometimes you want to go check holy glasses. And being in the library doesn't necessarily help you with that. Versus using your library card after Spirit Orb, you want to go to the library afterwards because there are checks for you to do, especially after grabbing the Form of Mist. Right here would be the best time to use the library card since you have 2 of them. You have the chance to possibly even buy more in the shop. However, ASD is opting not to do it and will be spending 4 minutes to get to the library, or is opting to go use flight. Oh wait, yeah, ASD has flight. Never mind, I'm stupid. No. This actually does change it. You have flight here. Since this is the one time where this might not be the best idea. 2 scimitars. Oh, so he has double Chrysogram. Okay. Interesting. This is a big split. Because with ASD's flight, ASD could opt to go back to check castle entrance. Can do gravity boots. Maybe library card after gravity boots, actually. But the thing is like, no. Jupiter's route is still fine because you need to use your flight to check Alchemy Lab, and you're going to go through this area anyways. And you could full clear library right now with the Mist and Powered Mist. No, Jupiter's route's still fine. Like, unless Bat is right here. Okay, it's Gas Cloud. I would library card from here. ASD is going to do the counterclockwise strat with just Mist Relics. At least he doesn't have to wait for the clock, but I don't necessarily agree with this route right now. It's all going to depend on what is at All Rocks and what is in the Coliseum. I'm mad at either choice, to be honest. Yeah, this is honestly, in my opinion, a true 50-50, because Jupiter has access to 4 relics in the library and outer wall, and then 5 if you count Fire of Bat right afterwards, where ASD has Gravity Boots, Coliseum, All Rocks, another All Rocks check, and then I guess can get to keep faster. So I guess there's technically more fast relics for Jupiter here than there are for ASD. So I think on paper, Jupiter's route is technically better. Are you going to use your... Okay, it's a sellable. I thought he was going to open the menu and like use his other library card just to save 10 seconds. I would have cried. Yeah, there's also the chance of running out of mana on the way up. That could be really, really detrimental going up the Allrock shaft. Or ASD could opt to warp back to entrance to check Alchemy Lab and then come back. That's another option too. Get some extra levels, do the entrance check maybe. So ASD still has a lot of options on the table and still has an extra library card. So yeah, this is a very strange start to the seed. Like, you could probably do 20 different routes in this seed and all of them be okay. He also doesn't have Jewel of Open, so going back to entrance makes sense. Yeah, I think this is fine. Now the question is, does he do entrance check with like very little MP and not great movement options? Or does he save that for later? Oh, we see Jewel of Open was at the shop. The vanilla Jewel of Open location. And 4K for a library card? Okay, this might actually help ASD out, because ASD will likely have more money going into the library.
Shit, I forgot to pick up the gem from the Marble Gallery. It's gonna be bad.
The gem from the Marble Gallery? Which gem is he talking about? Interesting. Yeah. Alright, Jupiter finds a shield and is now going to be leaving the library. A lot more checks in Jupiter's pocket right now. I'd definitely grab that. Dude, Cube of Zoe, honestly, at this point is kind of a super nice to have. Getting a stopwatch just makes playing through this game so much nicer. You don't have to worry about like the doppelganger fight or anything like that. It just makes it so nice. Yeah, this seed is already pretty crazy. Jupiter does also find the first Vlad relic. It's all going to come down to when does ASD decide to go to the library. Because if ASD does the full clockwise route from here, I doubt he will, but he won't be getting Jewel of Open for quite a while. So we'll see, we'll see. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, I hate casual. Daigon was right. I hate casual. Daigon was right. This shit's stupid. Oh, shit. This is great. Oh, and he's going to go warp. Oh, okay. He has the option to go back to castle entrance from here. He has the option to warp back to Auroch's quarters. He has a lot of options here. I like the idea of doing... This is like the old ABR SR strat where you check Alchemy Lab and then go back down to entrance. This is really nice. Entrance into library card sounds good. Ooh, that does sound good. I like that route. Meanwhile, Jupiter does have the lead on Vlad Relics, but that's not going to matter too much because right now ASD doesn't have like a ton of MP, but still has the movement advantage of having Bat. So... very, very huge to find Bat early here. We'll see. Jupiter has the option to find it pretty soon. If Jupiter opts to warp back to castle entrance right here, which honestly isn't a bad idea. It seems like that's what Jupiter is poising himself to do. Oh, no. He's going to... Oh, shit. I think he's going to the caverns first. Oh, no. That's a pretty big detour. I mean, going back for Alchemy Lab when you're on that side of the castle can be kind of awkward, and it's hard to tell when you're supposed to go back. And there's no way for him to know where Bat is. It's just, you know, I think I would still try and prioritize going to Auroch's quarters through Alchemy Lab because you have Jewel of Open and Mist. Jewel of Open plus Mist is Silver Ring. And the Silver Ring check is one of those checks you want to get out of the way relatively quickly, in my opinion. There's that library card. ASD listening to Talik's advice here. Illegal coaching, if you will. There is also the point that Jupiter does not have Merman statue either, which does lock the holy symbol check. So we'll see how that goes. Turquoise sells for 8K. That's going to mean library cards are still on the table. Nice. I don't know if ASD is going to opt to pick one up right now since he has a second one, or if he's looking for something better in the... So he's looking for damage? Interesting. Do you just get the 5 attack with the gauntlet? Sure. And then another library card? Or I guess so, yeah. That's fine. Spends basically all of his money. Didn't spend too long in the shop either. Realizes that the shop has library cards, which is important, but that's about it. ASD still has access to 2 library cards. But ASD's mana is really, really low. So I guess the amount of movement advantage that ASD really has isn't that high compared to what it could be. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Jupiter is kind of, in a weird way, following progression, it seems like kind of doing the safe logic route where you just follow the complexity chain down. So if you find a progression item, you just go to the area where you can unlock stuff in the next area, and then you unlock stuff in the next area kind of idea. But ASD is kind of going for the more... I guess just checking things, like checking the density of things. Because I feel like Jupiter, you had a better relic density at Alchemy Lab, which is one of the reasons why I would prefer to go there first, as opposed to going into the caverns. Because caverns, like, if you have full flight, you can save caverns for whenever. It's not that big of a deal. You can get... Because getting to caverns, you either get there from Auroch's quarters, or you get there from Outer Wall. Either way is fine, because they're kind of out of the way either way, so... Yeah, it's definitely an interesting start, that's for sure. We'll see. Oh, Covenant Stone. So we know where both Gold and Silver Ring is. And Jupiter is probably going to find Gold Ring by combining the entrance check here. Interesting. This seed still has like a bunch of different ways it can go, but I don't know. We'll see. Resist Dark. If you're ASD, you're hoping that that's a Mana Prism. We will see, though. I guess ASD, do you warp to Auroch's quarters from here? And then do Auroch since you have Jewel of Open? and then do silver ring and then go to keep? I think that's what you do, right? Some randos allow screen peeking. That's crazy. We're not 10 years old playing split screen. We don't need to allow screen peeking here. That's funny. Yeah, no, both of the players, the idea of this randomizer race is that both of these players are just playing through the randomizer with no extra information other than what is given by the game itself. That's it. Oh, Jupiter is skipping Merman statue? It's not the worst thing in the world. But it's also very bad in this scenario. You really should just save split and check it, but there are situations where you should do it just to get the warp so you can come back to the catacombs later, but yeah, ASD is ASD gonna warp to all rocks? Yeah. Okay. I like ASD's route a lot here. ASD's route so far feels very smooth.
Potions?
You should have a potion, right? Yeah, you have a high potion. You're good.
I do.
There you go. Spike breaker for Jupiter. I guess gets some defense. That's nice. This is why I like having Mist and Gas Cloud, because it allows you to check those pots very quickly. It's not as good as like Echo and Force of Echo, but you really should never really be picking up Force of Echo. Force of Echo outside, that's like the only time that Force of Echo is useful, is breaking open pots. Alright, refill the MP, makes sense. Interesting. So I guess holy glasses are still needed to progress in this seed, and then it's the Vlad relics. So to finish any particular seed of Symphony of the Night, Jupiter opts not to check any of those items. It's very strange. In order to finish a seed of Symphony of the Night, you need to have all 5 of the Vlad relics so you can fight Dracula in the second castle. You need the holy glasses to get to the second castle, and you need some form of flight to move through the second castle. That is it. And in this preset, you can get all of those things incredibly early. There is no minimum required relics, basically, to finish a seed. Whereas like safe logic requires like a certain number of like relics to actually finish the seed.
Oh, oops. It's okay.
That's another Vlad relic. So ASD has the movement advantage and the relic advantage right now, and is about to check Silver Ring. Silver Ring is also in logic for the first castle, so Silver Ring could be holy glasses. Potentially. Because Jupiter just found Spike Breaker. Oh, Gravity Boots. You're going to want to keep that, but it's just awkward, the position that you're in for Jupiter, because, like, yeah, Gravity Boots is great and all, but... And it'll save you a lot of time in the second castle, but... I don't know, man. It just sucks to have to go back through this area with only shield dashing. And also, we're only 19-ish minutes into the seed. This feels like they've done the majority of the first castle between the two of them. Yeah, the only thing we haven't seen is Keep, the Keep checks, and Silver Ring, and Spike Breaker, and Holy Glasses.
Oh, whoops.
So there's still some stuff. I guess I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Did ASD equip the... Okay, is equipping it now. Nice. So I guess we're going to find out what's at Silver Ring. My guess is Holy Glasses, to be honest. I was right. Wow. I somehow... There's okay, so statistically speaking, the median... That's not the right term. The most likely distribution of relics based off of just pure chance is 3 Vlad relics in the first castle and 2 in the second castle. You could, if you were a gambling man, the average, thank you. I don't, it's kind of early for me. But yeah, the average distribution is 3 Vlad relics in the first castle, 2 in the second castle. So you could play the odds and go to the second castle, but... Was there nothing at Spikebreaker? It looks like there was nothing at Spikebreaker, right?
I don't know.
But Jupiter didn't have the save split, so Jupiter should have library carded. Honestly, Jupiter should have just library carded out at this point, and then came back to the caverns later. But skipping Merman statue in this situation was really, really bad. Because, like, when are you going to go to check Merman statue? If you're doing Merman and entrance right now, you're doing, like, 3 minutes of backtracking through the catacombs and through the caverns. So, and the mines. So, I don't like that. Like, at all. That's not a great one, to be honest. Dwayne, thank you so much. Oh, that's another good use of Gas Cloud right there. Just kill the Flea Riders if they get close to you. Nice, I like that. Grabbing Echo? Yeah, why not? Malblong, interesting. I wonder if that's actually good. Did we see what was at Leapstone? It looks like it was nothing, right? Ooh, doesn't refill before checking this. Interesting. Oh, there's Merman statue. That's exactly what you want to see if you're ASD. Oh, ASD has like the optimal caverns route now. Oh, that's big. And ASD only has caverns left, right? For the first castle. And then we'll have to do oh, and yeah. Wait.
Should have saved. Fuck.
Saved? Wait, has ASD done Fire of Bat yet? Oh,
it's okay.
Yeah. Save for the entirety of caverns? Like you're gonna find nothing in caverns? Oh, he already did Fire Bat. Yeah, then in this case, yeah. Saving there's fine. It's a 10-second time loss for the chance of warping back to checking the second castle. Because, yeah, he's basically done with the first castle once he finishes the caverns. Meanwhile, Jupiter has to do all of Alchemy Lab and Alrox's quarters and Keep. Yeah. Jupiter's route is feeling kind of suspect. Jupiter's about to find Gold Ring, though. I wonder if that's going to push him to do... Well, I guess that will give him at least the Holy Glasses check in a more efficient way, kind of. But, like, missing out on Bat for this long, even though it's only 23 minutes in. Like, if I found Bat, like, 30 minutes into a seed, I'd be like, okay, this isn't that bad. But ASD found it, like, first, like, 12 minutes into the seed. So that's just a lot of time just having advanced movement. We'll see what Jupiter decides to do. Jupiter will have to do Silver Ring. Jupiter will have the kind of straightforward route from here of just going Alchemy Lab into Aurox's quarters, into Silver Ring, into Keep, and then you just go to the second castle from there. But by the time Jupiter does all of that, ASD will likely just finish all of the caverns.
I think I should stop just doing checks because I've got an endgame weapon, good equipment. Oh, crap. Yeah. No more item checks. If I missed a dupe, I missed it. It's okay.
Yeah, we'll see if the Holy Symbol check comes into play or not, because ASD will be checking that soon. And if that's like a Vlad relic, then Jupiter is kind of in a very bad spot. because that's a lot of extra backtracking for Jupiter. Yeah, no, ASD's routing is pretty nice right now. I'm curious to see what Jupiter will decide to do if he loses this match. Will he decide to go for a bigger like gamble? He still has the option to gamble in this seed too. Like there's still options for him to like skip some stuff. We'll see. We shall see. The slow boat ride taking us to what could be the make or break relic of this seed right here. Yeah, I don't think there's a world where Jupiter checks Holy Symbol unless Jupiter is getting like very, is going to be very cautious, possibly about every single check. Because I feel like Jupiter's not playing bad. Like, I want to make that 100% clear. Jupiter's not doing anything necessarily wrong. It's just that Jupiter, like, oh, it's a Vlad relic. Ah, shit. Everything is just going ASD's way. It's like Jupiter's playing fine. It's just that ASD found the route. This is like every single seed, right? There's like a billion different route combinations, right? But there's always that one optimal route that you could take. And I think ASD just stumbled upon that route. And of course, ASD is also playing really, really, really well and taking advantage of the fact that he found the perfect route for this seed. There it is. There it is for Jupiter. Jupiter is still in this. Like, there are still possibilities for ASD to lose a lot of time. ASD could choke his movement. His mana doesn't look amazing either, to be honest. Jupiter would need a second castle gamble as well to stay in this, which is still possible. We don't know where the last Vlad relic is, too. There is a weird world where the last Vlad relic is at Holy Glasses, and if that's the case, that's going to suck, but I don't know. That is one of the things that, like, you don't actually know where your opponent is at any given time, but you can kind of, like, estimate, like, the possibilities of what your opponent's doing. Also, by the way, if you're ever checking Holy Glasses and okay, just don't check Holy Glasses. That's cool too, I guess. Never mind. Jupiter is bigger brain than me. I was gonna say, if you're gonna check Holy Glasses and Gravity Boots at the same time, you should open the floor for the Holy Symbol, or sorry, Holy Glasses, then check your timer to see what the statue cycle is going to be like. If you're on an odd, in like an early odd, you should go down and then go check Gravity Boots. And then if you're on a early even, I think you check... No, I think either way, you should check Holy Glasses first and then Gravity Boots, because that gives you the best chance of having the statue open for you. Huh. Yeah, that's a situation that I actually haven't thought about before. Because if you go check Gravity Boots, you can keep the statue open if it is open for you already. That is an option, but... I don't know. Neither of these players are really much to gamble in the second castle. I think at most in this tournament, the second castle has been relegated to whether or not creature got skipped. And it was Chris was the one who was doing those gambles. So, and Chris is not in the tournament anymore. We just have these two players, so yeah, we'll have to just see. So at this point, we're waiting to see who goes to the second castle and who goes to check Holy Glasses, I guess, because Holy Glasses is still on the table as a possible Vlad relic. That's another Vlad relic for Jupiter.
Why not?
Jupiter will be finding holy glosses too. I wonder if that's... Dude, I don't see a world where Jupiter goes to check Merman statue, or sorry, holy symbol with the Merman statue. Maybe with a save split. Jupiter will be in Castle Keep. Maybe Jupiter will save split it and then use a library card after. Because library, again, there are purchasable library cards in the seed, and we haven't even seen that many library card strats. Library cards, again, don't really save like a ton of time, but they open up a ton of routing possibilities, and the routing possibilities themselves could be what saves you the time, not the actual like fact that you're like teleporting around necessarily. Well, it is the fact that you're teleporting around, but it's not the fact that you're going to the library itself. It's the fact that you can go deep into the castle and then go out of the castle somewhere more centralized, which is the library. So ASD is going to be finding gravity boots here. ASD should keep the gravity boots. I don't see why not. Gravity boots are amazing. Jupiter, what are you... Jupiter skipping Silver Ring too? What? Okay, so Jupiter... well, you know, it's... Welp. Welp. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Silver Ring was the Holy Glasses, which is required to even get into the second castle. Oh, Jupiter's watching the stream. Never mind. Jupiter realized that I was roasting him for skipping Silver Ring. I'm joking. He's not watching the stream. At least I hope not. All right. We're still in there. But man, Jupiter is making it way scarier than it needs to be. All right. So Jupiter's still in this. Barely. Also, if this was Ritual of the Night, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, he would have gotten a max health up there. Yeah, this particular seed, I'm not sure if it's just the nerves of finding Bat so late, at least in his mind so late, or what it is, but yeah, overall, ASD is doing really, really well. ASD has enough money to buy another library card. That's all you need. Get the heck out of here. So ASD can save split to check. Holy Glasses and then go to Castle Keep, I guess? But where do you save split? Or do you just check Holy Glasses and then library card again? And then you have one more left over to come... No, but you don't even need to come back to the first castle for anything. Yeah, so just use your library card if you're going to buy another one. ASD's about to full clear the second castle. Like, actually full clear... Or, sorry, the first castle. Yeah. So you don't need the second library card. ASD didn't need to buy that library card. He doesn't realize that now, but... Jupiter, no! Okay, well, this is, kind of over. That's kind of over. Missing... I don't see a world where Jupiter can find the last Vlad relic in second castle and then come back to the first castle. He didn't even check Ghost Card, dude. He didn't even check Ghost Card. That's where the fucking mermaid statue is. Dude, Jupiter, no. Fuck, dude. All right, ASD's going with the patented Castle Keep save split. I do like this save split. This might actually be more efficient than the library card strat. Because the cycle of teleports will kind of work out in your favor here because he's going to warp to Auroch's quarters.
What I bought now was a bit dumb, honestly. Shouldn't have bought it.
He just realized that...
If I use it now, but then I'm going to need another one because this... Okay,
whatever. Yeah, ASD just realized about the library card strats. It's fine. It was like a 10-second time save or time loss. ASD also forgetting whether or not he just saved 2 seconds ago. That's how you know he's a randomizer player. You save the game, you're thinking about something else, you're thinking about your route, and you're like, wait, did I even save? Yeah, these players have really good equipment, so I don't see a death in the future for either of these players, so we'll see. Ziggy, thank you very much for the gifted subs. That is very nice of you.
Oh, hey, Cryo Omega. What's up? Thank you for the comments.
Jupiter
Sorry,
committed to never go back and take the warp. He
Also,
has
thank you,
library
Cryo, for the
cards,
resub. Much appreciated,
Talik.
man.
He does have library cards, so he is
I'll talk to you guys
fine,
when I finish.
Yeah.
Or when I forfeit. Jupe just gambles and this is nothing and then I lose and whatever. I just don't care anymore.
Oh my god. I didn't mean to make everybody into a nihilist. That's over. That's GG's. I have Vlad. That's GG's. ASD's about to have a 42-minute seed, is my guess. 42 minutes. No, 43. 43. This is about to be a 43-minute seed for ASD. That's big GG moves. Jupiter, again, isn't out of the tournament here, but this is, yeah, that's rough. That's a rough one. 46? Nah. It's a 43-minute seed. It does not take 10 minutes to kill, because he gets to do the any percent route, basically, along with Darkwing Bat. So it should be like maybe a 44 is more realistic, depending on how much time he spends in menus and stuff. But my guess is a 43, like a high 43.
Okay.
I will split the pot such that the contestants who are winning don't have to pay taxes on it. So I need to figure out exactly how much that is. I believe it's $550 for first, and that's like the maximum I can gift through PayPal without there being like some sort of tax situation. My goal is to give everybody in top 8 some amount of prize money, because there is enough money to spread around to all of top 8. So it is $1,000 after all. Even if it's like the people who got tied 7th get like $20, that's still $20. Because everybody who made it into the top 8 should be really proud, honestly. Because this whole tournament wasn't necessarily like a brutal format by any means, but like Casual Logic has been quite insane overall. So. ASD... Does ASD have 2 cryptograms or just 1? Because I know Jupiter has 2. I don't know if he ever got the second one. It's just 1? Yeah, he's not going to 1 cycle then. It won't be a 1 cycle. Unless he has like an attack and a strength potion, then maybe. Because... DPS for Chrysogram is a... Actually, no. It might be a 1 cycle, because that was a very fast fight. That was a very fast fight.
Nice.
What? That's a glitch! He's banned! How dare he use glitches in my tournament? Jupiter wins the tournament. Classic Badu card. How many of you guys have never seen that glitch before, by the way? Press 1 if you've never seen that glitch before. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment saying I've never seen that glitch before. Really? You guys have not seen the Badu card glitch? Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, so what happens is if you collect a relic or get a level up, at the same time as transforming into the bat from Alucard, it kind of like overwrites the screen freeze overwrites the animation of transforming into bat, and it doesn't like load in the bat sprite. It loads in Alucard's, or it keeps you in Alucard's sprite, and then yeah, you just are Alucard, but you have the same attributes as the bat. It's pretty funny. It's always a good time to show off. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, this is looking like a 43. Because you got 30 seconds to wait for the clock statue to open. You have loading time. And then it could be it depends on if it's a 1 cycle or not. If it's a 1 cycle Drac, I think it's a 43. And then if it's a 2 cycle Drac, it's a 44. Is this best of 3? Yes, it is. Incredibly fast seed, by the way. Incredibly fast. A seed this fast would not exist in safe logic. Even though that may be some people's preferred
Come on, just a little longer.
presets, but
don't
you know.
time. Not yet.
ASD's sweating. Little does he know that he's like absolutely destroyed the seed. Literally picked some of the best routing options. The only thing that would have made it faster is if he skipped some stuff in the first castle. Which when you only have one Vlad relic left, it's like, can't really do that. You know? Yeah, this is looking like a 2. It could be a late 1 cycle. It could be a late 1 cycle. Yeah, that was a really good ledge untransform. If you untransform before falling down to fight Shaft, you actually have a faster recovery animation when you fall off the ledge, versus if you untransform in mid-air, you land and you have the hard land animation, you can't cancel it and it wastes like a second. Alright, let's see it, ASD. Oh wow, it's actually gonna be a 42. I was right the first time. Damn it. Damn, GG's. 42-27.
Nice. Let's
Big.
go. Let's fucking go.
That was good. That was a good seed, ASD. That was good. That was good. GG's. That's a forfeit from Jupiter, which makes sense. We want to just get right into the next race. So that's going to be it for this YouTube video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We're going to have maybe a short break for these players, and then we're going to go back into another race, because this is best of 3. So ASD only needs to win 1 more to win the whole tournament. Meanwhile, Jupiter is going to need the reverse 2-0 into another set. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, thanks for watching.